Stu with the motherfucking legend himself, Bo Gamble, aka Poe. He go by many names, but you know what I mean. I got a couple questions for you. I want to talk to you about the Uptown Assassins.
What up, boy?
You know what I mean? The 1995 record Uptown Assassins, live from the swamps and on the rise. You know what I mean? Give me a little history on that record and that release. You know what I mean?
Live from the swamps. Well, first of all, that's an independent joint that we did. That was like, what, 95?
Yeah, it was 95. 94 and 95.
Yeah, independent joint that we put together when niggas was running around looking for record deals and all that. We was already meeting up at the market, going to the motherfucking post office, waiting for our record to come in so we could put it out ourselves. You dig? We was on that type of time, but, you know, Hellbound is on it. Shout out to Hellbound.
All right, and
Old Smooth is Claiborne. It's happening now, you know.
But that record right there was like one like that. It influenced a lot of the big wigs in the industry. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that record is like a very, very important record in hip hop history, and a lot of people need to recognize it. You know what I mean?
It had the Total beat too, Live from the Swamps.
That's one of the questions I want to ask.
To crush competition on the mission. Who's trying to get their groove? Time to make him move, make him lose. I represent the real niggas up and down the streets in New York who sell drugs, pack gats, and don't talk. I wanna lead this game, but I couldn't. Niggas on my block is getting locked, saying shit they shouldn't. My hood is full of connivers and my...
Yeah, I'm here with the infamous Nuclear R. He dropping an album soon. It was in 95, Uptown Assassins. Can you explain to us how that came about?
Oh, On the Rise, Uptown Assassins. Yeah, that was our first single that we put out. We kind of like pressed up our own records when we did that. You know what I mean? That was a different time in the hip hop game where and it was like, you know, the way you get your attention is you gotta drop your single, put it out on cassette tapes, and put it on vinyl. This is before the mixtape game, and our single was On the Rise. You know what I'm saying? And it was a real big record at that point.
Yo, that was a great record.
All right,
but I'm not gonna Live from the Swamps. I really fuck with that record right there.
Live from the Swamps had Old Smooth on it from Hellbound. You know what I'm saying? And Hellbound is Uptown Assassins. Like, you know, we was like always going hard with each other. We was coming up together.
So it's like it's Uptown Assassins and Hellbound.
Yeah, on that record. It's only one of them on there. It was Old Smooth. But the funny thing about the Live from the Swamps record, which I'm gonna tell you about, just give me a second, I'm gonna let you know. So we did Live from the Swamps, as you can hear, it got that beat from Total, used the same beat. So how that come about is we gave that record to Puff, the single, when the vinyl was finished with On the Rise.
Really?
Yeah, and Live from the Swamps. So Puff did some real girly girl shit. You know, way back in those days, bro, cause he took our single and then he used it for Total a year later. So if you go to the history and look, Live from the Swamps come out in 94 and 95, and Total record probably come out in like 96, 97, using the same beat, which we gave the whole concept to Puff. So he just used it for R&B record. Then to put more bullshit to the bullshit, he used the same concept from On the Rise. So we on that record saying, it ain't no stopping us now, we on the rise. You know, you heard, you know what I'm saying? And he switched it to, I know you told us that we can't stop and all that won't stop, and whatever kind of little slogan he was saying, that shit come from On the Rise. It ain't no stopping us now, we on the rise. But chill, let me tell you more about that record, because there's a lot to unpack on there, you know what I mean? So that record got Tupac on the hook. A sample of Tupac saying, "Who the hell can you get to stop me?" You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people wonder how we got that cleared and everything because Tupac was in jail at that point in time. You understand what I'm saying? And so when the record first came out, it was on a mixed tape. It was on the tape. We had it on the cassette tape in '94.
Oh really?
Yeah, you know. So then, when we went to vinyl, before we went to vinyl, we got a copy. We knew Tupac cousin. And,
could you tell me who's cousin?
Yeah, she was a female. I forgot. I think her name was Damo or something like that. And she used to was mess with one of the homies or something like that. So we ran it by him. She was like letting us know like, yo, Tupac be calling my phone. He be calling my phone. I'ma be here so he can hear like this. She was like, you know what I mean? He like what y'all did with his sample. And we was like, word back. She said, I'ma pull up with him tomorrow 8 o'clock. I'ma pull up tomorrow with my phone at 8 o'clock and he gonna call. I'ma let him know.
This is 94.
This is in 94. If I'm wrong, it was the exact time that he was in jail.
Oh, okay.
So he called, and then, you know what I mean? I didn't talk to him personally, but our Face and Poe talked to him. And then he was like, yo, I feel that when I come home, I want to link with y'all, blah, blah, blah. Then he said, yo, y'all, I'm going to let my people know that y'all good on that, it's clear on that sample. Y'all did a bad impressive record. So from there, we went impressive record. The record blew up. We was having shows and all of this everywhere. Then
shows all over.
Yeah, we was having shows we had shows like at Miami, Virginia. I know they remember them shows out there because we was killing them. This is like in 94, 95. But the thing about that was, so we gave the demos to Arista Records. And the first person that snatched us our demos up was Puff, and he took us off the list for all the other record labels. Like, nah, don't worry, I'ma get the thing done with y'all. So he had us wait a year and a half. Yeah, he had us wait a year and a half. Then he put our music out. That's why that shit is goody for Puff.
He waited the whole year.
He told us, yo, chill.
He gonna give it to you. He waited the whole year and he just put your music out.
And he put it out with himself. And he put it out with Total. And it came out, he put out Total first. So we was like, wow, he used our whole fucking beat. Then he put out a group like us. I don't want to say their names because their hearts will be broken and shattered. And people who is dick riders and whatever they is. So they put out a group to imitate us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, next minute you know, he comes out with his album and he using our concepts on his album. Then he used OD. Yo, bro, that nigga Puff is a finesse. Chill, listen how finesse Puff is. So while we on foul waiting and he holding our demos, telling them, don't go.
I'm sorry to cut you off. This is we can say 95, 96?
Yeah, it's 95, 96, but you know what I mean? All of this is taking place in 96 now, because the record came out in 94, 95. Now he got us on hold. He's telling us he on hold, I'm dropping. He told me the time came, he said, yeah, I'm dropping Fate Evans Project. And then next minute, you know, the dudes from the Uptown Assassins was like, yo, we want to go down to Arista and we want to take back all our demos. We ain't fucking with him because he's taking too long. He made us wait a year. And I told him, you know what I mean? I was like, nah, that shit is a fucking bad idea. Don't do that. Just wait. You know what I mean? We're supposed to keep dropping music. We on fire with Bad Boy. You understand? So, what happened was Face and Poe went down there and they took the demos back. I demanded the demos. You understand what I mean? And Puff put out the message like, yo, if y'all take the demos back, y'all ain't getting no deal on no record label that's under I forgot the name. I think it was whatever the biggest marketing company it was. It probably was Arista at that point, but it was under another name at that point. I don't know.
Was Bad Boy under a different?
No, Bad Boy was under Arista at that point.
Oh, bro.
And so when we originally submitted our demo, we submitted it to Arista, and Arista sent it to all the hip hop branches. And Puff got all our demo taken from every hip hop branch to say he was gonna do our project. And instead of doing our project, he basically stole all the music off that shit and dropped it throughout all 96 to 99 to 2000. He dropping all our music. Bitch ass nigga. So that's why when you hear the people say he threatened them and be like, yo, y'all ain't gonna diss if you do that, that's how he talk, because that's the messages he was sending back to us. Now, let me let you know the last question. The whole time we in negotiations with him, he turned down 3 personal meetings with us. But he went on our demos, he scared to meet us because he knew we was some real niggas.
So he never met up with any of y'all? He's never made a meeting with any of y'all?
Nah, we never had a meeting. We was using, God bless the dead, we was using Lisa from Arista Records. She was Clyde Davis' personal assistant. You understand what I mean? And that was our contact inside of Arista. So we linked with him through her. So he was using her as a mediator. He actually set 2 meetings up with us, but both times in the meetings, he canceled the meetings like, yo, I can't make it, we ain't gonna do it this week, we're gonna meet another time, I'm busy. You know what I mean?
And then he just wound up getting the songs from you guys.
He stole all the productions, and he stole some of the chants and hooks, and he incorporated them on his first album. You know what I mean? Bitch ass nigga style. Now, niggas at that point in time, we ain't thinking about, yo, we gonna go sue him, because first things first, the record was sampled. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the record was sampled.
He just redid the sample, you know?
But even after you guys redid the sample, right? And then,
fuck that, he a sucker. That sample was available for over 15 years of niggas sampling. When he didn't use it till after we gave it to him as our song. And then now you use it for Total. You're a sucker. Then you use OD of those beats from Face on TLC album. Him and his man, I think his name was RP. He was one of his agents. Puff is a big sucker, bro. That's why he need to get everything coming at him. Fuck that.
So Puff took those records. Well, you guys weren't really signed to him. You was just dealing with him with this.
Nah, we wasn't signed. We never was signed.
It was just to a situation where you was just trying to.
We was basically he didn't have no artists. I think he only had on his label at that point in time, Biggie and Craig Mack at this point in time. He didn't have Fate, and I think he just was signing Craig Mack. And Biggie's first album didn't even come out yet. This is how deep in the game. His first album was like in development. He had a couple songs. So we was on Bad Boy way back then. You know what I mean? And we was just basically on Foul. And that deteriorated. We didn't never get to do nothing with them. They ended up stealing our music and banning our name. Uptown Assassins, he stuck to his word. We couldn't come out